Hi there guys, it's Aaron here from Push Square, and that's the opening line that you might have been hearing for a while now, and we here at Push Square really wanted to double down on that. So much so that we're thrilled to announce our very own brand new squeaky clean video producer. It is of course Aaron Bay.
Whoa. Sorry, Aaron, sorry. Can I just...
Yeah, what's up, man?
Sorry, my name's pronounced Aaron, so it's Aaron, not Aaron.
Oh, so is it spelt the same way as Aaron?
Yes, yeah, it is, I know. Bit confusing.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so we have an Aaron P and...
Aaron B.
Aaron B. Lovely. Well, now that's been cleared up, another Aaron on board. The Aaron takeover of Push Square is slowly happening, and hopefully the audience won't mind. Aaron and Aaron. Am I saying that right?
Kind of, yeah.
All right then, no worries. Lovely. Well, now that that's been cleared up, I thought we'd use the chance to introduce you a little bit to the Push Square viewership. Tell us a bit more about your history. So, are you up for that, Aaron? I did it.
Very much. I feel like it's going to be something we'll need to get used to, because even there, I'll probably call myself Aaron now that you're... Yeah, it's very confusing. Very confusing.
Spelt the same way, pronounced differently, but I'm sure you've been subjected to the same Aaron meme as I have these past couple of years.
People got my name right more so after that meme became popular. So, thank you, Key and Peele, I suppose.
There you go. Shout out to Key and Peele. So we're just going to jump straight in, way back to the beginning. Aaron, what's the first console you grew up playing?
So, technically, chronologically, I'd say the PlayStation 1. I think the PlayStation 1 came out the year I was born. So, I got it a couple of years later, when I learned to use my hands, I suppose. I could actually hold a controller. But, yeah, PS1, I can be honest with you, I really struggle to remember a lot of what I played then. I know Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase was one of them. That's about as much as I can remember about the PS1 era, because I really grew up on the PS2. That was kind of the good age. That was really the one that I grew up on. But PS1 was my first console. Happy
days. So you're a PlayStation boy from way back, an OG. I mean, it kind of scares me that you were born in the same year that the PlayStation came out, but I'll let it slide. So going from that, do you have a favourite PlayStation series out of, all of the franchises that the platform's famous for? What one chimes with you the most, would you say?
There we go, right there. The Last of Us.
There she is. Yeah.
The Last of Us is hands down got to be my favourite PlayStation franchise. And it's really... To tell a very quick story, to be very brief about it, I bought my PlayStation 3 purely for The Last of Us when I found out about it. This is before I was really clued into what was what of games, and I saw this gameplay trailer for it about 4 months before it came out. I thought, that looks amazing, I'll buy a PS3 for that. Got one, and then we were going away on a family holiday the day up north, the day that it was coming out, and I thought, there's no chance that I'm waiting another second to play this game, so I'm gonna get my aunt to go down to the shop and buy it for me, because I was too young to get it myself. And then I packed my PlayStation 3, my Last of Us early edition, and my full television in the back of the family car, and I didn't care. There was aunts and uncles and cousins there, but no, it didn't matter. I played The Last of Us straight through. So that was...
Whilst you were on holiday, that's how dedicated you were.
Yes, yeah, all the way straight through, just when I was on holiday. I didn't speak to anyone, and I was an emotional wreck by the end of it. And
I was going to say, I imagine your family are just wondering why you're walking around depressed all the time.
I'm sitting there with my headset, my PlayStation controller, my hoodie up, just sobbing to myself. But yeah, and that really kind of continued and was so much more. I just felt more of those feelings with the second game, part 2. I actually, might be controversial, I actually think it's better than the first game. Purely, I know, I'm kicked off already.
Go easy on him, people, go easy.
But yeah, I think it was better purely because, it's nothing without the first game, I will say. But yeah, that just took it to a new level for me, and I was done in at the end of that game. I remember 4 a.m, crying my eyes out. I'm sure this is a great introduction video, just talking about all the time I cried at The Last of Us, but yeah.
You're a sensitive PlayStation type. We've got to get this, we know this about you now. But no, in terms of big PlayStation franchises, obviously it doesn't get more, prestigious than that, so I think that's a great pick. Last of Us Part 2. Also a great game, man, so you've got nothing to worry about.
I'd say so.
moving on though, are you a platinum trophy hunter? Obviously, platinum's pretty big deal around these parts, or at least trophies, I should say, more so than platinums. And if so, what's the most memorable platinum that you've had the pleasure of achieving?
Well, picking out the most memorable platinum for me is pretty easy because I've only got one. So that
it better be a good one.
Well, I had you trying to guess what it was yesterday. You couldn't quite get it, but just as a little bit of context, I'm a very I like to go and experience as many games as I can. So that has meant that I'm not like the kind of guy that would buy a game and just play that game for a year straight. You know, I like to try and soak up as many games as I can, and that means that platinums, you know, they take a back seat. But my one and only platinum trophy is Resogun.
Oh, that's a great first platinum trophy. First and only platinum trophy. I remember playing that.
First and only.
Day one, PlayStation 4.
Resogun. Oh my. I mean,
save the last humans.
Forever in my brain. But that game, you know, obviously Housemarque went on to do Returnal. It's incredible. You know, it has all like the sparks and the nice lights, so it just looks, you know, cool when you're playing it, but it's also really fun, simple game. And I have over like 110 hours in that game. Whoa. For some reason, to then completely contradict my whole I don't spend lots of times with singular games. I've got 110 hours in a game that really you should only be playing for maximum what 20-30, I don't know, but my one platinum right there. I am also one trophy away from getting the Uncharted 4 platinum.
Oh, what trophy is it you need to get? What's the last one? Problem trophy.
I think it's the 70% accuracy. Is the last one. And quite the reason I haven't done it, I'd done the speed run and my accuracy was above the 70% and it went down to like 69.1 or something like that just in the last level.
Naughty Dog was cruel with that one.
I don't want to talk about it too much.
I was going to say, it's a sensitive subject. So it reminds me of me and the infamous 1 platinum, which I don't have because, they don't provide a fair way to show you all the blast shards. And I think I needed like 1 or 2 and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So speaking of big games, is there a game that hasn't come out yet in 2022 that you're particularly looking forward to and excited to play most?
I've got to say, I think it's Gotham Knights for me, to be honest.
Right there with you.
It seems weird to even think that there are other games coming out this year after February and January, just crazy months with everything coming out at the same time. But yeah, Gotham Knights really excites me. I love an online co-op game, and I'm really hoping that this avoids the pitfalls of Marvel's Avengers, because that was, to me, a serious letdown. But this, although we've not really seen a lot, there's, I feel, a lot more potential from the little bits of gameplay that we've seen, that they're more concerned with, engrossing the player in the world with the villains, and it seems like they're doing some interesting stuff with level scaling as well. So that is exciting, especially when you compare to Avengers, which is just empty woodlands, robots for days. That's the real hope with this game, is that it is more entrenched in the DC universe. I just like playing any excuse to play with friends in a game. Really, for me, is like a big win. In my eyes. I
think that superhero co-op sort of format is still ripe for the taking, right? And no one's been able to nail it quite yet. Plus, Gotham Knights is a WB Montreal game. I am an Arkham Origins defender. Will always defend that game. The best on-screen depiction of the Joker-Batman relationship in a game, if you were to ask me. But there you go. I've just fired some shots now.
Yes.
Awesome. So to sum up this video and the introduction to yourself, what cool, not to put you on, any pressure, but what cool and exciting things can people expect to see from you on this here channel, Push Square, which I hear you've been a fan of since before time began.
Just, before YouTube existed. For one, I would like to say, if I can even meet or match anything that you've been doing with the channel, I'll be happy in that regard. But I think for me, the hope is to bring the passion that I have for games. I was always the guy at the parties where they'd be like, oh no, here he comes. He's going to talk about games again. And, so I was that guy, but like, having, you know, the channel, so now the viewers will be the people that I'm just constantly talking to about the games, is exciting for me, and I am just genuinely interested in all of the stuff, just all of the stuff, but I have a deep interest in a lot of it, so that is kind of the hope, to bring that across in the videos, and hopefully that translates to some pretty fun content. So yeah, hopefully have some fun along the way, talk about some games, and hopefully people, you know, like me in the process.
I'm sure they will be. Once they can figure out how to say Aaron and Aaron when, you know, both of us are kind of handling stuff.
Aaron P and Aaron
That's
B.
it. Aaron P and Aaron B. Just call you B from now on. You can call me P. Whatever works. But honestly, man, you're going to do great. I know you're going to do great because I've seen your stuff before heading up Push Square. And if people haven't already, they're in for quite of a treat. Let me tell you that, because obviously I already know some of the exciting things you're working on, so there's lots to look forward to. But there is your introduction to Aaron Bain. Please be kind and give him a warm welcome in the comments. I know you guys will, and look forward to all the exciting stuff he has in store for the channel. But anyway, guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and consider subscribing to the Push Square YouTube channel to stay up to date to everything else PlayStation related. Look forward to all the lovely new content both of us have got planned for you, and until next time, we'll see you in the next one.